What up, Coop Group? Welcome to the final war of Season 28, War number 12, where SAS goes against Agent Graphite, AGT G. Wow, what a final war this is going to be. I used to be an Agent Graphite 2 alliances ago. I have some buddies still in there, and we are fighting for Masters. Both of us are on the edge of Platinum. Well, we're further out, but still. If they win, they get Masters. If we win, we probably won't get Masters. But there's always a chance that people get docked below us, above us, whatever you want to call it, and we make Masters if we win. So we're going for the win all out, just for a final hoorah for a lot of other people in our alliance who this is their final war. Please don't leave me. But anyways, I was assigned Ghost, Wasp, and Red Hulk. I was the third person to join war. I was trying to join as quick as I can to give energy, but someone else ended up on path 5 giving more energy, so oops. But I'll be on path 4 for the first fight. Gets that Phoenix. I'm always scared of fighting Phoenix with Ghost because if I double hit second medium, then I'll be taking node 24, the EMP mod, bubble shield, Apoc right there. Then I'll be on path 1, and then I'll be against the hazard shift MODOK. But you'll see, normally I give away fights, but this war, I'm given 2 extra fights. It's going to be great. So I was assigned 5 fights, and I end up taking 7. It's exciting because, again, I end up giving away fights most wars this whole season, but this time I was given more fights as the war went on. I must be that good they gave me more fights. Or because of other reasons, which we'll get into later. But anyways, in the first 14 fights of our war already, we have died once, so it's not looking pretty, but we're still pushing as a final hoorah. So I'm going to try and get some energy. I do have to get to gym soon, so I'm going to finish my first fight, get some energy, and then I'll come back in and finish the rest of the fights on 1 pair of boosts. I could have done 2 fights on these boosts, but there's things we'll talk about. So the first fight is Ghost versus Phoenix, and I'm always concerned when doing Ghost versus Phoenix, because Phoenix has a double hit medium on her second hit, and if you try and phase and hit through her double hit medium, she's going to smack you, just like Iron Man Infinity War, just like some other people, like Aegon. It's annoying, so I should just do 1-hit mediums here, phasing only 1 hit, and I don't know why. I think I just didn't count on my phase working, because this node has, it's like, hurt me or something like that. Basically, with as many debuffs as you have on you, you get less defensive ability accuracy, and I believe the phase is maybe defensive, but you'll see that a lot of my parries aren't sticking. That one didn't stick because I had 2 debuffs on me, so I was 30% less defensive ability accuracy. So I couldn't parry. You see it's going to happen like a lot. I'm trying to bait special 1. It's not working. And my goal here was to not even throw my special 2. Because if I throw a special 2 and it misses because she starts regenning in her Phoenix force, then I'm screwed. That's what I hate most about Phoenix is if you hit her while she's regenning, it's a complete miss because she's just like phasing at that point. You can't even touch her while she's regenning, which I don't like. It's just the same as Ihulk. So I'm saving for a special 3, just in case I mess up. And if you see right here, my parry's not going to stick. I'm trying to bait special 1. I'm at 89% health. I'm doing well here, doing okay at least. Trying to push her. My parry didn't stick. Thought it did. Completely forgot. Now I'm melting terribly. Parry didn't stick again. And I'm almost dead. I'm like, dude, is this really happening? My gosh. So I phase back. And I throw my special 3 because I know I'm in trouble. I want to get all the health back so I don't die from incinerates. This is the worst fight this whole season that I haven't died to yet. Now she's going to regen, so I can't touch her. Going to bait special 2 if I can. Hopefully she throws it. She throws it just in time. Now it's just time to finish her off. I didn't know if my phase was going to work there. I didn't feel like being surprised that it wasn't going to work. So yeah. A few more hits here. Trying to finish this fight as quick as I can. It is done. I'm at 24% health. That was not a pretty fight. My gosh. Now on to the rest of the war. So, I had to get to the gym at this very moment, so there's nothing I couldn't really do this fight. I was in a rush. Yeah, I could have moved like an hour sooner, to be honest. I probably should have. But, I wanted to heal up without the boosts. This is the final war of the season. I don't feel like iteming out and being screwed, because I swear I would have itemed out if I was trying to heal up while boosted. So that's one reason why I decided to wait for my boost to fall off. But I was at gym, so I came back from gym, and because I was late, my buddy A-Stamp was unable to take that Silver Centurion and that Sentinel. So I was on duty to take them with Ghost and Red Hulk because I was so late. So I was the only option to take the Silver Centurion. And then my buddy Scott from France, a French buddy, has a Human Torch, but he wasn't answering, and he would have been best for that Sentinel and just nuked him down. But he was later than I was to answer, so I decided I was put on that mini boss duty. So anyways, I'm going to put a power start 1 boost on. I'm going to try and get all these 4 fights on the same power start 1. I need to be as quick as I can just to cycle special 2s. So get to special 2, power back boost, cycle them. That is the goal for these next 4 fights. That Sentinel fight, we'll get to it soon. So I don't even have time to plan to read the nodes to you while I'm in the fights or as I'm getting into the fight. So I'm showing you all the nodes right now. Feel free to go back if you don't know those nodes by now. I'll tell you the nodes as we're like in the fights, but the first one is EMP mod and bubble shield. So basically any buff I get, he gets a charge, and if he throws a special, he puts a passive shock per charge on me for EMP mod. Bubble shield, any block I do, if I get to 10 blocks, the 11th hit is going to be unblockable. And then there's that node where any buff after it expires on me, it takes away some of my power. So I need to be careful with my dexterity buffs, can't dex at the wrong time. So the main thing on this node is just to get to a special 2 as quick as I can with power step 1 and just cycle them with power back boost. So that's kind of the goal. I'm boosting up, I'm fully healed, got my XP boost on to have some good luck for the next few fights, and just hoping it goes well. I don't know what can go wrong in this node. If I miss a phase and he parries me, that can go wrong. If my special 2 gives me like no power back, and then my precision buff falls off from my special 2, it could take away some of my power. But I don't see anything really going wrong here. It's just cycle special 2s and we're good. So I'm trying to phase. He just does 1. He backs up, but it's fine. I get 3 hits from my big furies. Got a special 2. There's 2 of those debuffs on me, which is going to be okay. Gonna hold, wait for him to run at me, and boom, he's down. I lost. Only help I lost was due to recoil. If I had Hood Synergy, maybe if it wasn't bugged, it'd be okay. But anyways, that fight was like 20 seconds. On to the next one. This fight is going to be Immortal Hulk. I did take an Immortal Hulk on Hazard Shift last war. It was no issue at all because Hazard Shift's giving me more debuffs and more furies. For this one, I already have... he has less health than a mini-boss. He does get some health from his... it's from the node that gives him regeneration. Not an issue. Again, my goal here is to cycle, and if I can kill him before he gets immortal. But he's at 16 charges there. I know he's going immortal right here. He's unblockable. Going to bait special 1 here. Just back off during this immortal time. Now, I cannot hit him during his regen because it's like he phases. It's weird, so I just wait that out. His regen happens. Get a pair here just because. And this fight is over in 35 seconds. It could have been quicker. Actually, no, it probably couldn't have. That was as quick as it can go with Immortal Hulk. Now on to the next fight. This is Buffet and Indomitable. Buffet is not really an issue. He is going to gain some health due to my precision that I'm going to have. But again, it's not a concern to me. So, yeah. Special 1 boost still going pretty strong. I got like a minute and a half left on it. It's going really strong. I was going to activate Dexterity right here, but I figured why do it at all? I got a poison on me, some big damage. I did activate some Buffet, but it's not an issue. I'd get my second special 2, and he's down just like that in less than 20 seconds. Love when that fight goes quick. Now on to the 5th fight and final one on this special 1 boost and the final ghost fight of this war of this season. Let's go. This is Ghost versus Silver Centurion. I've never fought him in war before. I did some duels, and I practiced no phasing against him and learned his heavy attack. And this node has chitinous thorns, which means that when the opponent has an armor up and you touch him, you get a bleed. So it's really useful. You see, I'm going to get a lot of bleeds on me anytime you get contact on him. So anytime I touch him into my block, I get some nice debuffs and a big special 2 just from those debuffs from chitinous thorns. Super easy. 1 special 2 he is done. I could have told you about the power node on there, power suppression, but why? There's no issue because I just destroyed it. Alright, so on to the Sentinel fight. Pmug pushed me towards Sentinel. This issue here is Safeguard on this node and Vigorous Assault, but Sentinel only regens after he throws 2 special 3s, and there's no reason for him to get to 2 special 3s. Main issue here when fighting Sentinel besides Safeguard is the fact that if he gets 100 analysis, it's almost impossible to crit against him. So, not that you're going to be critting anyways against him because of Safeguard, because crits won't do much. But, yeah, I'm going to get Red Hulk. My big thing here is I need to make sure my secondary damage does a lot of damage, so I need my heat charges. So I might be going to special 3. I think I kept suicides on this fight. I think I had half suicides on. I think I had just poison suicides on. So I didn't plan on throwing any special 1s or special 2s at all this fight. So I'm going to go special 3. If he can hit into my block and give me some heat charges, that'd be great. Try to hit me with the heavy first off. My goal here is to not let him stack his analysis charges at all. So I'm just doing medium, light, medium. I'll do some medium lights in her soon. I'm going to try and bait special 1. But he's not throwing it. So the analysis charges are going to start going up here. I'm going to start scooting back. I probably should just block instead. But yeah, it didn't work. So I have 1 heat charge right now. Mainly from that poison from suicides. Imagine I didn't have a heat charge at all. Wouldn't do any damage at all. So he gets to a special 2. He's not throwing anything. I'm like, crap. I did put an invuln on, but I need to save that for if I do get hit. I have a lot of practice evading a special 1s and 2s. Sentinel's been out for a while, so yeah. Try and get to my special 3 to put a big incinerate on him to at least nuke him down. Kind of the main goal, just like Resistor in Section 1 and Path 9, Node 11. So yeah, throw my incinerate. After I throw it, I'm kind of concerned. I'm like, dude, did that incinerate even go on? It does like no damage whatsoever. So yeah, literally there was 1 tick in that incinerate. 1 tick. I don't know why there was only 1 tick in that incinerate. I got very concerned. Maybe it's due to his heat charges, so maybe I need to pay attention to Red Hulk more. If he was awakened, he would start with 2 heat charges already, so I'd have 4 by now. So I'm doing like no damage here at all. We're a minute and a half in and only 30% down. We're in trouble. And his analysis charges are going up. They're almost at 100. Almost. I only have three heat charges. Right here, I give him some more. I think I'm going to get hit right here. Or not. I took a blocked hit there, which isn't a big deal. Going to throw another special 3 here, hoping the incinerate lasts longer. If it does, maybe because I have more heat charges now. I'm guessing it's the heat charges. Again, I'm not a Red Hulk expert. I just play him when I can. He's fun. He's rank 3. Good to go. So yeah, the incinerate definitely lasts a lot longer. It's doing a lot more damage now. It only did like 500 for 1 tick. Now it's doing like 1300 for 2 ticks. And all of my heat charges are gone. I just noticed that. All my heat charges left me from that special 3. So maybe that's just what it does. It converts special 3 heat charges to an incinerate. Maybe. But anyways, I blocked his special 2 to get more heat charges. I should have been doing that all along because his special 2 puts an incinerate on you. And I'm, there goes the indestructible boost. And I am immune to incinerate, or not immune, but I basically shrug it off and turn it into heat charges. So now it's time to do some real damage. I should have been doing this all along. Should have been baiting special 2 and just blocking it or just taking it to the face and putting that incinerate into a heat charge and just doing all this damage. I'm not even going to bother throwing a special 3. I know all I need to do here is just throw some combos to his face, block special 2, cool. I know I'm going to survive this fight as long as I just don't, take a combo to the face. My indestructible boost is gone, I believe. At least most of it is gone. Maybe just 2 hits of the 3. But I'm doing some big damage in that secondary damage, which is what I needed all along in this fight. We are 3.5 minutes in this fight. And we are done. Well, a little bit under 3.5. And that was such a long fight. I literally said as I went in to the fight, get ready for a long fight. They should have had someone with some big damage over time, incinerates or Human Torch or someone else do that fight. But again, we were making the push. We had 12 hours left in War. It was time to get done and finish the season off. And I am now on this MODOK fight. I'm going to heal up, throw on a big heal. I think the 20k potion from the compensation. So thank you, Kabam, for this potion. I don't need it for Ghost, but Red Hulk needed it. Put on a big potion, put on a few other potions. It's the last time I'm going to be using potions for a while because it's off-season, and who uses potions in off-season? Not me. Probably me. We'll see. Anyways, goal here is just turn off his autoblock and then to just nail into him and do all the combos while I can. Don't throw a 5th hit into his autoblock, because if I do, that's where he gets screwed and he's going to combo me. But I'm going to put on Ibom boost here. Put on a special boost. I didn't do that in the previous fight because it wouldn't do any damage with safeguard anyway, so it's pretty pointless. And yeah, it's always nice to be able to use the same boosts on numerous fights. This 30% boost, I believe this is the 5th fight. No, 6th fight for this boost. So that's always cool. I think actually Dreamin' gave me the energy to get to MODOK, which is so ironic. The fact that he's always been waiting on me, I actually waited on him to push me forward here. So, what a team player. Thank you, Dreamin', for being in my battle group all this season and putting up with me. And I know that I'm just one of your favorite people in this whole alliance. So yeah, tag Dreamin', let him know I said that. I know we all know that. And it was a nice intercept here. Just blocking, gonna turn off his shield. Hoping if it was heavy attacks just like this as much as he can. Getting some nice hits here. I've seen this fight done numerous times by Super Sam, by Delithius. I think maybe by DAP in previous seasons. Red Hulk is one of the top options for the Hazard Shift node, as is Mephisto if he's ranked up. Ghost also, depending on what fight it is. If it's a non-ghost fight, then you're screwed. But yeah, those are the top options I know of that are like, you can basically hit into the opponent whenever you want. There are plenty of options like Black Widow Clairvoyant, CGR, Corvus. You got to be careful with the heat charges and the other charges, and with Hazard Shift, be careful. I'm pretty sure Corvus could do this fight, but you'd be at 1% with all the incinerates and poisons on you. Maybe a lot quicker than I'm doing it. And there goes my Ibom boost. We are 1 minute in, and he's almost halfway down, which is nice to know. I'm trying to get to my special 3 as quick as I can to put a big incinerate on him, because any of my other specials are just basically pointless. I do have suicide, so I have suicide down with only my poison. And because of Hazard Shift, I have 10 heat charges, so it did a good amount of damage. Just gonna block the specials because I don't feel like dying. He does a full combo into a heavy, or I guess a half a combo into a heavy. Throws a heavy there, which is nice. I'm gonna throw in a special 3 here, and I guess I'll see if my heat charges leave me or not, or if they stay. They don't know for good whether a special 3 takes away heat charges. It puts Incinerate, and it did not. It did put away 3 heat charges and put an Incinerate on him, which is concerning, but it's fine. The Incinerate nails him down, and he's down. MODOK is done. That's the last fight of mine of this season. Felt really good to end this season with a perfect war. Not perfect, but not dying. I did die twice this season, so those deaths were quite unfortunate. Archangel versus Weapon X, and then Guillotine versus Havoc, and both fights could have definitely not died and could have been better, but yeah, we ended up winning this war. I finished this war, and it was like 9-3. They had 3 deaths, we had 9. I knew it was over. I knew that we were going to lose, and then I wake up, and we won this war. I'm like, dude, how did that happen? What went to shit that Agent Graphite just fell from 3 to 10 deaths in only half the fights? It was concerning. Sorry to hear that, guys. Again, we died twice this season. We used a lot of potions this war just because I had so many mistakes, and it's just last war nerves. We had a 5-7 streak, and Ghost did about a little bit under half our fights. We had 61 fights, I think it was. 64 fights, and Ghost had 28 of those fights, so Ghost is a big deal of my season this season. I'm glad I got to finally use her. P-Mug and I got to both own with Ghost. I never got to die with Ghost this season, which is nice. Archangel, I could have done a lot more fights with for sure. But I'm just happy with how the season went for me. I would do a season recap, but no one here even wants to care about what path I was on, how many fights I did. So yeah, thanks for coming to this war video. Thanks for coming to this season. Looking forward to doing some more out of season and next season videos in SAS. This is Coop, sign off. Happy gaming. Oh yeah, and we finished plat. Boo.